Scorpio, welcome to your May monthly love reading here at Soul Evolution Tarot. This reading is intended for anyone who has a special person in mind, and I will look at your current situation and then take this into extended reading where I will look at any of the zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Also, I will look at what intentions that person has for you and possible actions they might be taking. The link will be down below in the description box. Please keep in mind that energies are not gender specific, so assign the roles for yourself as needed. Time is fluid and energies shift all the time. Cross watchers are welcome. Other than that, this reading is for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take whatever is resonating and leave the rest behind. If you will feel guided to exchange energy on this channel, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, leaving comments, and clicking the notification bell in order not to miss any of my future videos. Also, I would like to say thank you for my current subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm really grateful for your support. Okay guys, now let's get into the reading. My spirit guides that do no harm to me or through me for the highest and greatest good of all, please come with clear guided messages. So Scorpio, please get your person in mind and we will look at your current situation and the circumstances, what obstacles and challenges you might be facing as of now. Okay, so let's see. What is the current situation between you and your person? Okay, we have Four of Cups coming through. Now, what are the obstacles and challenges you guys facing? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay, now let's see what are your desires and aspirations when it comes to this individual. So what are your desires and aspirations? We have the Strength card, Major Arcana. Now let's look at the root cause of this situation that led to your current circumstances. We have Ten of Cups coming through. Okay, now let's look at your recent past. So what was happening between you and this person in the recent past? What energies were present? We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, now let's take a look and see what is coming up for you in the month of May. So what might be shifting in regards to this individual and actual circumstances. So let's see. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, now when it comes to you, Scorpio, let's see what is your current energy towards this person. Let's grab one card and see what is your current energy towards them right now. Okay, we have Queen of Cups coming through. Now let's look at your person and see what's their energy towards you. Okay, we have Justice, Major Arcana. Okay, and let's take a look now at your hopes and fears. in regards to this person. So what are your hopes and fears, Scorpio? Now we have 10 of Pentacles coming through. Okay. And let's get an outcome for the month of May, but keep in mind that energies shift all the time. So what is the possible outcome for the month of May for the sign of Scorpio and their person? Okay, we have 2 of Wands. Interesting, a lot of other signs also getting this type of energy. Now, I also want to grab a few of the oracle cards. So I will grab a few from the Romance Angels. So let's see what else we need to know in regards to you and this individual right now. Please, Spirit, this is for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, so we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, and let's grab one more. And then we also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Okay. I also want to grab one card from the Numerology deck to see what else Spirit wants us to know in regards to your situation. So let's take a look. Okay, it says the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Okay, beautiful card. I feel like I'm losing my voice today. Okay, and I also want to grab one of these oracle cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to see what else, perhaps an advice for you, Scorpio. So let's see what comes through. And we have happy, happy. Okay, this is the beautiful energy. I'm glad to see that for you. But let's get into your situation first, and then we'll come back to these oracle cards later on. So for the current situation, we do have the 4 of Cups coming through. So I feel like you are currently in some sort of contemplation perhaps about the situation and this person. I feel like one of you feels that there's been a missed opportunity, okay, because you know, usually 4 of Cups indicating that this person either bored or they're not really seeing that they have cup presented to them from the divine, but they're really focused on these cups, and he does not look fulfilled or content. So I feel like when it comes to you and this individual that you're inquiring about, I feel like there's been either a lack of some kind of emotional fulfillment within your connection, or maybe one of you feels that looks like right now that there is a missed opportunity with this individual for some reason, okay? And in the position of challenges and obstacles, we do have the Knight of Swords. So this is very you know, impulsive energy, and I feel like you might have experienced some kind of conversations with your individual where perhaps they said something, or you guys both did, that really hurt each other's feelings, and now maybe you might be regretting that certain things were said, even though you feel very deeply for this individual. I feel like you guys had a certain level of misunderstanding in this connection, and maybe that is why now you're experiencing some kind of discontent, and really, I feel like you're facing challenge with this individual, maybe even understanding one another. Okay, so for your desires and aspirations, we do have major arcana strength. So I feel like you are trying to stay strong and in this connection with this individual. However, you might have been pulling your energy away a bit from this individual, because I feel like maybe that if you're going to be really pushing forward, or perhaps expressing your opinion on something in this relationship, this might really cause more chaos and conflict and more misunderstanding. So I feel like right now you're rather trying to maybe stay away and really withhold your energy from this individual, in order not to cause any more conflict, I feel. But the root cause of the situation, we do have 10 of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like you might have been even married to this individual, because if we look at this card, it does look like there is a couple holding a baby. So maybe you guys are in some kind of committed relationship with this individual. Of course, it's not going to resonate for all, but if that is the case, then I really see that before you guys had this harmony and this beautiful family together, where I feel like you felt really emotionally fulfilled. But as of now, I feel like things have shifted, and now maybe you are experiencing some kind of crisis in your connection. Okay, for others, if you haven't been married to this individual, it's just this energy just representing that you were really happy just to be with this person. You both were really emotionally open and vulnerable with each other. You guys had a lot of love between you two. Okay, and even in the recent past, we also have the Knight of Cups energy. So it tells me there was a lot of caring and loving energy between you two. And maybe something recently has gotten in the way of this situation, and this is really threw you off, in terms of your balance in this connection. Okay, but I do feel that these feelings were mutual between you two. Your person also felt this way, and you guys just had a lot of beautiful memories together, beautiful moments that you guys shared. But now you're currently maybe experiencing some sort of conflict that you're trying to resolve. Okay, so for the future energy, we do have the Eight of Swords. So it tells me that you might be still feeling stuck within this situation that you're dealing with in the months of May, because maybe there are certain circumstances where you feel like you cannot resolve this conflict or the situation with that individual. However, most of the time, Eight of Swords represent our mental space, and I feel like you might be just really overthinking, and perhaps by overthinking the situation, this is what really makes you stuck within this certain problem that you're facing right now. So you might want to really try to avoid maybe just overthinking, or just really worrying about the situation so much. So rather maybe just let go of any sort of control, and maybe let's see what happens. Maybe try a different approach to the situation. Okay, so it might really help you get out of this stagnant energy, okay? But as of now, your current energy towards your person is the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is, you know, someone that is very loving, caring, compassionate, very, you know, just I feel like you have a big heart, okay, and you do have a lot of love towards this person, but I feel it's just maybe a period in your life where you're just experiencing some sort of challenges. But when it comes to your person, we do have major arcana justice, okay? So again, I feel like for some of you that have been married to this individual, I feel like maybe justice might indicate that you might be, this person might be thinking, or you guys are currently going through a process of divorce, okay? And for others, I feel justice card is really, this person also wants to find some sort of balance within this connection. They want to make the right things. They want to you know, also you know, meet you halfway and really find a solution to the problem you're facing right now. So again, I feel like there's two different scenarios, and it really depends what you're going through, because many of you are watching, so it's not going to resonate exactly for everyone, especially this is a general reading, right? But when it comes to your hopes and fears, we do have the Ten of Pentacles. So there's definitely this sense where you really want to continue building with this individual, really wanting to achieve this stability, perhaps really you know, avoid any conflict, any confrontation with them, and just be in this place of, you know, stability within this connection, okay? But when it comes to your fears, I feel like you might be fearing that this is over, or perhaps you won't be able to really resolve the situation peacefully, and it might lead to some sort of, you know, separation, or just really going to you're really going to feel unhappy if you, let's say you and this individual you know, walk away, or you guys separate. That's what I'm getting. So I feel like with the Two of Wands, it's really telling me that you are facing some sort of a decision. You are trying to make the best decision for yourself and in terms of this connection. So right now I feel like you're just might be really contemplating what is the best you know, approach to the situation, okay? Or even what is the best decision as of now. So I'm feeling in the months of May, you still might be, again, this Eight of Swords, you still might be thinking and even overthinking the situation, where you might really need to decide what's your next steps, okay? But let's look at your oracle card. So we do have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So perhaps you know, maybe right now you guys are struggling expressing your love, expressing your feelings towards each other, and this card is suggesting if you are intuitively feel this is what is needed in this connection, in this situation, then go ahead and do that. So it's really going to help you, you know, overcome the obstacles you're facing right now. We also have keep an open mind, okay? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So this card really, what it says here, you might have an idea in your mind that this person has to have some sort of, you know, qualities, or you have imagined like a different type of, you know, person in your head, or you had some sort of expectation from this individual, but sometimes people are not meeting our expectations, and then that's why we feel disappointed. And especially with the Four of Cups, sometimes it talks about disappointment. So maybe you hope that this person would act, let's say, in one way, but they're acting a different way, but it doesn't mean that this person is not for you. Okay, so it just, we create our own expectations from people, and sometimes we get disappointed because these people are not meeting our expectations. So Spirit is saying, just keep an open mind. This might be your soulmate or twin flame or whatever they are to you, but they might be different from your own expectations. Okay, now we also have the energy is gaining momentum. So something here, I feel like with this card, you might feel that soon you guys will be reaching to this next level in your connection, and it just may be a period of time where energy is gaining this momentum, and perhaps now is really the time to just wait and see what happens next. Okay, but what I'm also seeing with the happy card, that the outcome of the situation is really going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay, so maybe if you are feeling discouraged or disappointed with this connection with this individual, Spirit is saying things will shift for you, and you're going to feel really blissful and joyful. And then if you look at this girl, she's just very happy, and I feel that she's if you look here closely, she's sitting on some kind of egg, and I feel like she's just waiting for the moment when this egg is actually going to hatch. So again, there's this feeling that perhaps you need to wait and see what happens, how the situation unfolds, and you might be expecting a different outcome, but in truth, you're really going to feel happy when you see the result. Okay, so don't try to kind of jump into conclusions or really have some sort of expectations, because it might look different, but then at the end result is going to be satisfying to you. Now I also want to grab one card from this oracle deck that I recently got, so I will read this to you, the meaning of this card from the book. So let's see, Scorpio. So what else? We have two cards coming through for you. Okay, so we have versatility. Okay, versatility, and we have paradox. So let me find these meanings. So let's start with versatility. It is the number 48. Okay, let's see, number 48. So pulling this card may indicate a time where you are coming against a lot of resistance, whether internally or externally. A lot of times we focus on one thing very intensely and push hard despite being shown that the timing is off. What can be helpful in those situations is to move on to other things so that the energy is freed up and you can go back to it when the timing is right. This card teaches us to be flexible and go along with what is being presented to us, even if it may not be what we want, rather than trying to force things that are not ready. It may indicate a need for approaching the situation differently. If you don't feel it is about stepping back, examine how you can shift what is already there. This is exactly what I've been saying in this reading. Perhaps now is the time to focus on something else rather than giving a lot of energy to this connection, because as I said, you might be having some sort of expectation, but things might turn out in a totally different way for you, and you will be much happier than you would actually expect it. So Again, maybe the timing is not the best for you to approach the situation right now. So again, I feel like you are knowing this already, because we do have the Strength card, and you are kind of withholding your energy from the situation. So I feel like, especially with the Queen of Cups is very intuitive or psychic even. So I feel like you already know deep down, your intuition is guiding you in the right direction. Okay, now we also have the Paradox card, so let me find it. So it is number 103. Okay, here it is. This card is a reminder that we can hold two extremes at the same time. Sometimes we focus on things, whether internal or external, and see them as one-sided. But to hold the paradox within us requires strength. To see our most brilliant qualities and our most ugly, to acknowledge that they both live within us, is a gateway to growth. Carl Jung, the paradox is one of our most valuable spiritual possessions. And for anyone who does shadow work, they might know this to be true. But this can also be difficult for many people. If we have been raised in a rigid environment where things are viewed as black or white, it may be hard for us to accept our flaws, let alone love them. One of the best ways to slowly enter a relationship with our internal paradox is to remind ourselves that we did not create these things within us. We inherited them. It does not define us, and yet we're responsible for it. To work more deeply with paradox as you witness yourself throughout the day, identify what type of thoughts you have, more of positive or negative. From there, find the polar extreme. For example, maybe you thought, I'm so freaking lazy. Acknowledge a couple of things that makes that true. Then find the polar opposite. Example, hardworking, and acknowledge a few things or experience that prove that you are hardworking. Okay, so I feel like with this card, maybe again, you're kind of seeing the situation as black and white, and sometimes you just, you have to be more flexible and see perhaps that there's more to the situation than meets the eye. So again, it's a reminder not to be too hard on yourself and not too hard on this individual that you're dealing with, and be more flexible and sort of going with the flow. Okay, so don't force anything if you feel that again, if you're not feeling satisfied, just maybe try to focus your attention on something else, and then get back to the situation later, and just really try not to overthink and stress about, because I feel like, again, sometimes we don't see, or we have certain expectations, but then it's not only up to us, it takes two people to resolve a conflict. So maybe be more flexible and open to other possibilities within this connection. Okay, but I feel like with this happy card, Spirit is indicating that you will come to this state where you're going to be really satisfied within this connection, and you guys are going to really find a solution to your current obstacles. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Scorpio. I will take this into extended and look at the zodiac signs. So we had Leo coming through, we also had Libra, and then let me grab a few more and let's see who else we might be dealing with. We also have Cancer. We also got Taurus energy, and let's grab one more. And we have Capricorn. So I will look at these zodiac signs and see what intentions this person has for you, and then what possible actions they might be taking. And I will also pull a few more oracle cards for you in the extended. Okay, other than that, I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Take care.